So what we'll need for this recipe are 4 mushrooms, 4 tomatoes, 1 slice of wholemeal bread, and then some beans. So first things first, you're going to want to rinse your mushrooms. I've already done that, and then we're going to slice them up. So I'm going to just grab my knife, and then using the bridge technique again, just slice down the way as thin or as thick as you'd like them. Remember to keep moving your fingers back. And then there we go, we have 1 sliced mushroom. So you're going to want to do that for each of your mushrooms. And the reason we're using mushrooms today is because mushrooms are a really good source of vitamin D, which helps keep bones strong when you get older. So once you chop up all your mushrooms, you're going to want to get your 4 baby tomatoes and slice them in the middle, like so. So the reason we're using tomatoes is because they're a really good source of vitamin C, which helps to fight any sort of infection like a cold or a flu. It's also an antioxidant, which means that it'll help reduce the risk of any diseases when you become older. So I've just sliced mine down the middle, but if you'd like yours thinner, you can get your half and slice it in half again, like so. But I'm just going to keep mine half. So now we have our ingredients chopped, we'll pop them in the pot and add the beans. So for this recipe, we're going to need a pot like this, and then we're going to pop some oil into the pot. I've got my spray again, but if you don't have spray, I'd use around half a teaspoon of maybe olive oil or rapeseed oil, and then we're going to heat it up on the hob like this and keep it at quite a low heat. And then you're going to want to add your mushrooms first, like this, and then get a wooden spoon and keep on stirring them. So we want to cook the mushrooms for around 3 to 4 minutes and wilt them down a little. As you can see, they're already looking more cooked, they're getting softer, and then after that we can add the beans. So after you cook the mushrooms for about 3 to 4 minutes, it should look like this, soft and a lot smaller than before. Then after that, we want to open our can of beans and then pour them into the pot, get them all out, and give it a mix about, like so. And then we're going to want to add our tomatoes that we chopped before, and just pop them in, and then mix it around. And we're not cooking anything just now, we're just heating everything up. And then keep them at a low heat, and then while we're waiting for that to warm up, we can pop our toast on. So in the food industry, they normally use a traffic light system to determine how much saturated fat, salt, calories, sugar, things like that are in foods. So like a traffic light, it goes green, amber, red. Green means there's low saturated fat, low salt, low calories. Amber means there's a medium amount of saturated fat, medium amount of salt, sugar, calories, and then red means there's a high amount of saturated fat, high amount of salt, and high amount of calories. For both the meals we have today, they both be considered green on the traffic light system because they're both low in fat and low in salts. This meal will ensure you stay fuller for longer, as not only are they protein, but the beans are carbohydrate, which means it will fill you up. It means you'll be less likely to snack on more unhealthy things later in the day. If you wanted, you could also add veggie sausages, as they're really good for protein and they're also low in fat and salt content. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial and I hope you make it at home and tell me how much you enjoy it. Bye!